Okay, this is absolutely fucking ridiculous and annoying. I want to make a video because again, YouTube is basically just forcing us to accept this bullcrap. I mean, not only are they continuing to demonetize and come out with new policies every day that make it harder for alternative speaking, free thinking channels to do what they do, and gun channels even, they are now forcing this garbage in our faces. They are making sure that no matter who you are, you're going to see the kind of mush. They're already preparing. This is setting the stage for, okay, we're going to silence all the people talking, and then no matter what your history settings are, no matter what your search settings are, no matter what videos you watch, we're just going to recommend you all the bullshit. Okay, I've been coming on YouTube every day now I've noticed this I've hesitated to make a video, and I've had some really good examples. That today, this is not the best example, like whatever, Edward Sarkisian, whatever, this fucking bullshit. But this is still goes to show, I don't give a shit about Drake. I don't give a fucking shit about Rich the Kid or any of these Vivo videos or this shit I don't watch. I don't care. And yet, they're fucking subscribed. I have no idea what any of this stuff is. I don't see it. I don't nothing like it, okay? For the longest fucking time, I remember it was like 3 years now, I've had my history, okay, and my search history turned to off. And the reasons why is because I remember something 3 years ago where they said, I looked up trying to figure out how can I get these, because every day I was coming on and I had to go through and click the little 3-dot button and say, don't recommend me this. And I got tired of it, and I said to myself, there's got to be a way that, to change a setting, YouTube will stop showing you the stuff. Now, for 3 years, it's been fine. 3 or more years, I don't know. The point is, now YouTube has forced this new fucking menu in our faces. What pisses me off, this is what pisses me off. I have deselected this menu now 4 different times. 4 different times, okay? It's fucking ridiculous. So you have to go to Creator Studio, okay? Creator Studio, then you go down here. Where is it? You go to YouTube Studio Beta, right? You click on it, because apparently it's already on. Or not. I don't know what the hell just happened. See, I clicked that. You have to click that or something like that. Yeah. Which is stupid. And then, that's the only way you can click Creator Studio Classic. Now, here's the thing that pisses me off. This is really fucking annoying. They don't even care, because they're just going to keep making you do it. It's just ridiculous. I have literally each time clicked all of these. I don't even write in any of these anymore, because it doesn't matter. I don't think I should need to. I did it the first time. Okay? Submit. Whatever, so that goes through. YouTube reloads. There we go. Look at that. Boom. Right? Back to the good old fucking thing that we're already fucking used to. Okay, great. Now, I go back to my YouTube and look at this. I'm getting recommended Logan fucking Paul. Are you serious right now? Are you fucking kidding me? I was in middle school, okay? Middle school, which for me was more than 12 years ago now. 12 or more years, okay? And off the top of my head, I don't know, I'm gonna count. But the point I'm trying to make is, the only popular YouTuber I used to watch, and this is only because this is like back 2004, 2005. YouTube was fucking whatever, and I was a kid in middle school, prior to that. It was up until that point. Again, I probably don't have these dates, or I don't even fucking care. The point I was trying to make was Nigahiga. That's it. And I haven't watched or dabbled with a single, none of that stuff. None of that stuff. Basically, at the turn of the century, right? 2000, 2001, 2002. I already had my mind set on, seeing the changes in society. I don't like it, where it's going, okay? And I was still young, and the internet was still, a lot of this stuff was still very new, whatever. And I watched YouTube. At the time, what a popular YouTube would be some of the first people making YouTube channels that, you know, would eventually become whatever, okay? I don't watch a single fucking one of these videos. I wish all of these people died. I wouldn't shed a tear. I literally don't give a flying fuck. I think it's just disgraceful that such idiocy and ignorance and arrogance and shit, like famous supposed people, like we're talking about, you know, A, B, C. We're talking about C, D-list fucking celebrities are popular YouTubers. That's what they are, in my opinion. And, you know, they're still so dumb and so ignorant. They're all shills. They're all, you know, people think though they just make it. They get promoted. They get put up there because they're fucking part of these fucking families. They're some rich fucking kid's son. There's some rich guy's son or cousin or fucking nephew or some shit, and these people are probably all connected to the same bloodlines as like the rest of these fucking guys. So I have not watched, it was like 2005, you know, whatever, I forget when YouTube launched, but I have not watched a single popular YouTuber. Most of the time that I spent on this site was watching videos that had to do specifically with a walkthrough or pop culture form of something that I like, that I pertain to. Everything else to me was mindless garbage. I have not touched it. I never touched it. I will never touch it. So for them to even recommend this for me is absolutely insane. Okay? Insane. Absolutely insane. None of these fucking things. I don't give a fuck about them. Never watch them. Look at this shit. Okay? Ridiculous. I've had to do this for like 3 weeks now, and I've been pissed off. So I'm making this video now. Pissing me off. Look at this. This is what's going on. They're forcing this down your face, and this is why. They're picking this shit because they don't care anymore who the fuck you are or what settings you have on. This is all going to get reset. What I was going to show you was when I go to continue, or the next time I come back on this page. Now, you know, mind you, I don't clear my search history or anything. I haven't done any of that stuff in a long time. The cache, none of that stuff. There's no auto clearing. If I want to do that, I have to go in and manually do it, and there has to be specific reasons as to why I do that. Okay, and it's not often because I don't have any need to. That being said, when I quit out of YouTube and then come back onto YouTube, it fucking puts it back. The Creator Studio puts it right fucking back. There's absolutely nothing I can do, apparently, to get rid of it. So I don't know what fuck YouTube's doing. They got their heads up their asses, and they don't give a shit. They're gonna make it seem like, oh, we're juggling. But then, you know, they don't care. They're purposely gonna do it because they want to force this shit upon us. Meanwhile, they're you know, they threw this out there, and meanwhile, they're working on policies and shit to make YouTube more, you know, of a censored, restricted place. So it's getting ridiculous. And I saw a video a while back. I want to give a shout out to Illuminati Congo, good channel. I want to give a shout out because there was a video a while back that he posted talking about this site called DTube, D.tube or something like that. And it's apparently like an alternative, you know, maybe a growing alternative to YouTube. And I want to put a shout out to that. Because honestly, if we could start capitalizing on becoming the most famous YouTubers that site has to offer before anybody else does, not only will we make money on the videos, you know, it's a very similar site. They have a little bit more functions. You know, things are a little bit more visible. But it seems like they're a good site that is not gonna, you know, not going to worry too much about, you know, the overlords, copyright, and fucking this thing and that thing and policies and blah, blah, blah. They literally, like, you go to the top, like where this button would be. If you're not signed, you have to have like a special Steemit account, whatever. But the point is, they have a thing where they actually have a drop-down section that says activate NSFW settings. So anything deemed not safe for work, you'd have to have that selected in order to see it. Now, I guess in some ways YouTube is similar. You have like restricted mode or whatever, but you still find shit. I mean, you still find shit on YouTube easily. I mean, you know, even if you are 18, like I've seen videos that have shit in it, and I'm like, they don't even give me a warning before I watch the video. There's no option Now, I could be wrong. Maybe that's just because I have it set because I'm an older person. Like some videos that like have mature content or older content and stuff like that, or like, you know, adult content, not like sex stuff particularly, but just adult content in the sense like anything that, you know, whatever. I don't see like a warning. You think that like even when you have an 18 plus, and that's another thing too. That's because how many people when they upload videos do they even care? You know, so you're trying to avoid these videos that people are putting out there, like these weird videos and videos that, you know, are inappropriate. They don't care. They don't go, and when they upload, they don't go to their video settings and fucking say, hey, this is 18 plus. Because I would think that even if you're 18 plus, they don't give you the option to they don't give you the option to say yeah, you know what I'm saying? Whereas like usually if you're like not signed in. So again, the point I'm trying to make is YouTube has just kind of gone overboard in recent years, and I think a lot of people are starting to find alternatives or maybe wanting to switch off. I think there's going to be a big merger in the next year or so, or maybe towards the end of this year. I feel like a lot of people are just going to end up give up YouTube, because YouTube, you got to remember too, apparently now finally people are getting the message. Okay, you know, Edward Snowden, blah blah blah, the leaks, fucking what's his face, Mark Zuckerberg, all this other bullshit. Great, everyone's deleting the social network. Too late for you dumb fucks, but whatever, good for you. Anyways, the point is, with all of this stuff going on now, and a lot of people are canceling the social networking, it might be down the road where people realize, I'm gonna fucking cancel YouTube also, where they switch over to a new platform. And I think the reason why is because it's not long before people are going to start figuring out if Facebook is doing that, what other sites are doing that. The same affiliates, okay? Google, YouTube, all the same people in charge, okay? All of these megalomaniac CEO, you know, corporate company bullshit, you know, that own basically most of the internet. They're going to start realizing that, you know, it's not separate, that even if you cancel your social networking, it's still all connected. And if you've already given up your sovereignty and your identity and your privacy to the internet, to the social networking, you know, whatever, then you're already fucking screwed. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is I still think that people with that mindset, whether they're screwed or not, and what I'm saying is because especially for the people who are in the know, like people like myself and other, I think we're going to start to see all of our channels get either pulled down by us, or, you know, pulled down by by YouTube censorship, and we're all going to make a merger onto a new site. So I'm thinking that's going to happen. So I'm already in the process. I don't have any links up yet. I don't have a channel yet. So if you see any, you know, the fact that I'm making this video, if someone's like, oh, I'm going to capitalize on that shit, you know, don't do it. You're not going to be me. You can't, you know, just don't even try. You can re-upload my videos. The point is, I might not even have the same name. So if you see a Blue Marauder anywhere else, that's not me. You know, I've never had that problem, so I don't even know why I'm saying this. But but on the idea of like moving over to a new thing, since I'm saying that, like, you know, I don't want to get, you know, that's, you know, I don't want to give anybody else an ideas or anything like they do that. But the point is, yeah. So I don't have anything in the works right now, but the point is I might be moving over a new site, and I think a lot of people will move over a new site. So when that happens, I will try to upload a video to this channel, or I might just go anonymous, start fresh as if, boom, you know, it's done here, never existed. Start over completely, start a whole new thing, because, you know, it doesn't matter what I sound like, what I look like, my personality, none of that stuff. None of that stuff matters. What matters is what I know. What matters is my voice, the things that I have to say, the things that I point out, even though they're not, you know, anything big. Like I said, I've said this from the beginning, you know, don't watch my channel for major deep things. I have privacy and security, and I have a mind of my own, and I have a lot of reasons as to why I don't make more in-depth videos. I'm not about to do that. I could very well easily. I'm an incredible speaker. I have a lot of great, amazing speeches, epiphanies, revelations every day, things that I, you know, go through. Most of my truth and my knowledge is reserved for myself and people that I speak to personally or privately. I'm not going to, you know, I've told myself in the past, like, oh, I wish I could as much as I wanted to, but I don't. And I think there's always been a reason for that. It doesn't matter if I caught myself, or it doesn't matter if I script myself and start recording, with the mindset. Literally, my channel is for exactly like videos like this, where it's just something that I decide to do. It's a pet peeve that I have. It's not something that's going to save the world particularly. It's not a big deal. It really isn't. In fact, I don't have to make these videos. I like my formula. I don't care if people are bored. Yeah, I have 88 subscribers. Great. 8,000 views. They took down some odd 2,000 views because they deleted, several of my videos that had a couple thousand views on them. I also removed a video, which was my most popular video ever of all time, was my Sandy Hook 666 video, and I deleted it because I was getting a lot of shills and a lot of douchebags and a lot of people leaving horrible comments. And the only reason I deleted it is because I just got tired of this fucking bell icon telling me, and I would get excited like, oh, okay, got activity on a channel. And someone would just be like saying, fuck you. And it's like, okay, whatever, great. So I deleted that video, but it's still no achievement. I don't care. I don't care, honestly, no offense to anyone, but I don't care about subscribers. I don't care about views. All I want, I'm not even trying to speak to anyone. I just want a platform to speak my mind. I wanted something, but I wanted so at least it was out there. It's still, for me, mostly for my mind, that there are certain things that I did record me saying, and that there are certain things I did want to point out. And even still, it's not a whole lot. You actually look at the content of my videos and listen to the things I'm saying. There are only very few videos where I've gone really in depth. And you know what? Sadly, nobody watches those videos. I can go in and let me look at all the videos. Let's go. My channel. Okay, let's go. Video manager right here. Now, I deleted a lot of stuff, but whatever. All right. So, these two videos, for example, I want people to watch these. Not much to look at, but you sit through close to 2 hours, okay? 14 views, 17 views. Great, big whoop. This one, where I uncovered a really interesting deception going on in Hollywood and a lot of elaborate detail, 6 views. This one, which started out, you might say, oh, that's not that important. Okay, great, I know that. Watch it. A lot of great information in there. This, not so much. Just a little, again, a pet peeve, personal thing. This, I just named it that because this was a video that got struck. I'm not going to, whatever. This one was the first time I got a strike on my account. Only 20 views so far. Okay, great. This one here, what is this? This one is private because I have a great idea, but I'm not even going to post this because, honestly, I'm probably just going to delete it. But the reason why is because I thought I was going to do more, but I'm not going to do more. So I decided to keep it private. It's like, whatever. Anyways, maybe one day if I ever come back and I decide to just start voicing out all of my ideas, it's like a procrastination. I got into one insignificant, teeny tiny piece of some magnificent thing that's been on my mind for years, some really deep, elaborate thing, and I've only said a tiny portion to the full extent of what ideas that I have and things. And this is just one minuscule portion of that in a very specific, limited category. So the moment I made that video, I was like, oh, am I really? I'm starting now. I'm going to put everything that's on my mind. This is going to take years. No. So I quit. I gave up. And that's only 31 minutes. Anyways, 7 views. Not that important. This one, 226 views. Even if this was like 5,000 views, you think 5,000 views is reaching a lot of people? Absolutely not. How many of those views are repeat views? I mean, why am I even making this video right now? Because looking at these numbers, who the fuck am I talking to? Other than myself. But again, the reason why I do this is because I made it very clear, this is mostly just for me. So that in certain moments, I know that I have something to vent to, And if it serves a purpose for someone else and someone else agrees, so be it. Fine. Look at this, though. 226 views. You know how many views, of those maybe were mine? Maybe close to like 2 to 5%. How many views? And again, where? Where in the world? And who? You know what I'm saying? Who gives a shit? I don't even... Look at 15 views. This is not that big of a deal. Honestly, I don't care. In one of these, there's a lot of good information. 3 views. 3 views on something where I pointed out there's this amazing website that I've known about for quite some time. ChooShirts.com. Get yourself one. Okay? It's not even... I don't even own the business. I make absolutely no profit from that. But a lot of good information. And probably like my smallest video ever. Well, 126. Anyways. 1 view. 5 views, and this was 1:59. People won't even watch 1:59. Who's to say they're gonna watch 20:58? I don't fucking know. And this was the first time I made something where YouTube's special new fucking bullshit removed a feature, made it think something more complicated for my daily use. Okay, pisses me off. Truth about Indian Pale Ale. 11 views. No. Whatever. No one gives a shit. Sovereign Citizen Breakdown, 26, and then the second one, no one followed up. Even out of those 26 people, only 3 views. You know how many of those views are probably all mine. I don't think anyone watched that fucking video. 4 views. 2 views on chemtrails, more information. Great video. Another one. This is another one out of all these videos. If anything, watch it. A lot of great information. 2 fucking views. Crisis Actor Proof. I had like 2,000 views. Video removed. Great. More not important. Not important. One specific show. I literally probably watch 10 close to 10 hours of movies a day. And that's 10 hours of movies, TV shows a day. In about a week, I watch more than, I don't know, 10, that'd be 10 times 7. 70, I know I watch more than 70 hours of movie TV shows a day. I can tell you how many, I don't make enough videos to, and I don't feel like wasting my time editing videos, slipping clips together, recording things, because at the end of the day, I'm just going to get fucking copyright strike for something that has like a fucking 2 to 5 second clip of something from a particular TV show or movie. I can't tell you how much I spot 666. Either add it up, sacred geometry, gematria, whatever, backwards, upside down. I can't tell you how many times I fucking spot this in plain sight, okay? I can't tell you how many times I spot 322. I've been spotting 322. In fact, I saw it today in a movie I was watching. Okay? All the fucking time. And, maybe I'll just tell you the movie. I was watching, it's a movie where they robbed the Federal Reserve. I love bank robbery movies for good reason. But, it was with Gerald Butler and Ice Cube's son. And it was called Den of Thieves, a new movie that came out. Decided to watch that. Saw 322 in that. It's a scene, I have a great memory. It's a scene, obviously, I'm not going to prove that I have a great memory because it's something I just literally watched today, but I really do have a great memory. I actually watch, I remember every single movie I've ever seen. I remember things from my childhood. I have a very distinctive memory, sight, sound, taste, hearing, full picture, everything. I have a very elaborate memory. But anyways, I watched it earlier today. It was the scene where 50 Cent and the guy, they're in the armored car truck. You see it passes by 322 in the armored car. There's some other simple things, but I spot this shit all the time. So are these videos important? No. Even still, 6 views, 34 views. Look at this. YouTube, one of the other first times I mentioned something, and it was just because YouTube was doing shit. YouTube being strange. 10 views. Consumers crap programming review is some very specific thing. There's some good points in there on a broader scale, but for the most part, not that important. Most people probably already know or whatever. But yeah, look at, even still, 2 fucking views. 666, only 6 views. Let's see, next. All of my other videos. The only series I ever worked on hardest ever was my fucking Zombie Apocalypse Survival Series. Not enough views. This one, 189 views. I mean, it's not even that big of a fucking deal. This was a joke that I made. 91 views. Some great information in there. If I could edit it, I would. Go back and clarify some things that I said and whatever. Potential false flag boss Cambridge, blah blah. 8 views, whatever. Dream to Awaken, 21 views. No one gives a fuck. Cannabis Psyop, 22 views. No one cares. My Theory on NASA, a lot of great information, a lot of cool points. Only fucking 7 views. Roblox, 23. Blocked Worldwide, that's fantastic. This was the movie that I made another video about because they copyrighted me. 2 views. This is actually a comprehensive one. Anyways, Got Milk, Virus Outbreak, blah blah, and important documentary in prison, 23. These ones, Truth of a Nation Part 1 and 2. A lot of great information. Just 8 views, 5 views. No one gives a fuck. Hard Truth, Please Listen, Watch in Full, 18 views. Great information. You know, the reason why I kept this video around, keep it on, is because out of all the other videos I made, some of them with nude content in them and all that stuff, this one I actually like the best because, it's still really fucking simple, self-explanatory, and I really don't have to show that much. Really, you just need common fucking sense of your eyes to see. I mean, it's so fucking easy to see, goddammit. So watch the video. It's about cloning. It's about transgenders. It's about that shit. I deleted all the other ones, and whatever. These, some random funny things I made I was trying my hand at something that I wanted to do because I was just bored, and at the same time I was hoping that they'd be really popular to bring people to my channel. 65 views, 97 views, fucking bullshit. This one, again, anytime I do this, there's a reason why. Please watch this in full and listen. Not a lot to look at, but that's because there's a lot of information in there. 12-minute video, not a big deal. 15 views. I set it to private now. Whatever. Anyways, look at this. Zombie Survival Guide. I made fucking 24 of these fucking things. I actually, like, some of the first videos I actually worked on, and it was painstaking because I didn't have the ability to record past 15 minutes like I do now. And it was also, my YouTube wasn't verified. It's 7 views, 4 views, 7 views, 4 views, 4 views, 7 views. What is this? 6 views, 2 views, 3, 2, 3, 3. Ridiculous. 24 videos, all packed with information. I split them up so it wasn't going to be like a fucking, literally a 30-hour fucking video. 3, 5, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 4, 3, 9, 6, 19. Big fucking whoop. A lot of information there. And yeah, sure, you might be saying, well, in the grand scheme of things, how realistic or plausible is an actual zombie apocalypse? Watch this series. And that's not to say I'm talking about, yeah, I'm not, it probably isn't. But in this video, I go into that. Is it plausible? Is it plausible? And that's because, again, in this information, these videos, I base it on the fact that there's more than one way to actually stage or even have a zombie apocalypse. And it doesn't have to be like what we see in the movies all the time. So somebody's thinking, oh, well, yeah, zombies is like fiction, like, the flesh-eating bacteria, and they want, like, going after people and stuff. But that's the thing. I elaborate on that. That, in some way, is possible, but then I define zombie, I define virus, I define parasite and this and that, outbreak, epidemic, pandemic. I talk about the different ways you can define zombie and the different ways we can actually have a real-life zombie apocalypse. It is a plausible thing, and that's the reason why I made the video, to really go further into that. Not many people watch it. 24-part series. I highly recommend it because I worked hard on it, put a lot in there. No one watched it. 6 views. Quick shout out again. I want to shout out, and I just wanted to talk about a few things, but no one gives a shit. So again, I'm probably going to get, I'd say, about anywhere from 3 to 6 views on this video. This video's been out for years. Look at 6 views. 997 views. Red Blue Programming exposed. This is, so far, to date, my most popular video. It's been on here since 2015. It's got a pretty decent like to dislike ratio, and as a matter of fact, just in the recent couple of days, I've gotten comments on it. And it's been out since 2015. It is 2018. That's sad and pathetic. I got a max of eight comments. So yeah, okay, big fucking whoop. But again, a lot of good information in there. One of the comments recently, someone was asking me if I made a video go in depth. And this is kind of like what I was saying. I'm not going to go in depth. I have reasons as to why I don't go in depth. And some people might think me a shill. Some people might think me a waste of time. That's absolutely great. But there's a reason why I say what I say and do what I do the way I do and reserve everything for myself. Because, and again, if I were to be more specific on that point, I'd be giving up a little bit of my secret and something that I have at my advantage. Okay, so I want the ball to stay in my court because I know the people that we're talking about. I know the people we're fighting against, and I know what they do and how they target other people. And whether they care to target me or not, that's not the point. I know how they operate, and I know how they think. So I'm going to keep myself the way I'm doing it because... Anyways, 275 views, Shriners Occult, Obama face, whatever. This is a cool video because I use, I highly recommend people watching that. Watch this. A lot of information in here. I recorded a video where the video shows an actual fucking claymore and an M67 grenade going off. And yes, it's on sandy terrain, but you can see what the effects of an actual bomb have. And, whatever. 19 views. Don't vote. Ted Cruz a Freemason. Really? 1,672 fucking views. That's it. And again, it's not even that fucking big of a deal. But whatever. Crappy videos I made. Made a video about stolen valor. I love predictive programming, how it works. I decide I'm not even gonna fucking touch this bullshit because I don't need that the cognitive dissonance and the ignorance. Not I love predictive programming, how it works. Again, watch. I'll set it to private. Maybe I'll put that video back up. I don't know. Future New World Order B System exposed. Here's another one. So here's another one. Point this one out. A lot of great information in this video. This one, maybe not so important. Random things. These were some of the first videos I made where I had a lot of great information. I probably would watch them and disagree with some things I'm saying now. Probably would wish like, oh, wish I just say that, or oh, that could have led there. But again, whatever. So I don't even give a fuck. But whatever. And look, even so, not a lot of fucking views. And the last and final page. Random shit. It's not important. Although this one's kind of good. This one's kind of good. This one is good because this is the one that I want to be the one video. Like if anyone watches, I want this one to have thousands upon thousands of views because this video right here alone is going to give you almost everything you need. Like a lot of the videos that I watched back in the day. So this video I recorded and none of the audio. For some reason, all of the audio was completely deleted. I have no idea why. Then again, I said a lot of great information in that, and it wasn't until recent years that I decided to remake that video in part 1, part 2. Anyways, not a lot of important stuff here, not a lot of, like, whatever, but, I mean, if anything, watch this video. It's a great video. You put it in high quality, whatever, and you're good. again, I have no fucking idea why there is no audio on this video, but you just watch it. You can just type some of this stuff in. Keep in mind that a lot of this stuff from this video, I don't agree with anymore, but it's a stepping stone. I leave it in there because it's a stepping stone. There was a point in time where I had recorded everything that well, not everything, but a lot of things that I felt were really influential, really important, that are, again, mind you, a stepping stone. Any one of these videos might be inconclusive by today's standards, might be inconclusive by your research at a certain point, might be inconclusive by your stage and your journey to enlightenment. That's the same thing for me. I could watch many of these and realize, but again, it's where I went from there. So keep in mind that some of these things are pretty damn influential and important. But at the same time, a lot of them are just stepping stones by today's standards in the truth community. And it's about where you go from there. So this was a video that I made that I figured, hell, I don't care about, I don't want to spend a bunch of time trying to wake people up. Wake your damn self up. You know what I'm saying? Just give it a fucking try. Research, look up, type in, you have all, you can look, you see it right here. You can then say, oh, say to yourself, 5 billion. Okay, you can type that right in because you can see it right here. Read it out loud. Type it in. Now you have the actual name of the fucking video. Search it. Watch it. That's what you fucking do. Research. And you can watch all of these same videos that I just posted and get a lot of great information. Some of those are even websites. So you go to them and get a lot of good stuff. So anyways, I just want to make this video showing this. I don't know if YouTube is going to, let's see what happens when I go back on. And look at that. There you fucking go. Conan O'Brien, everyone. Yeah. Because this is something that I do all the time. I love drowning myself in the asinine, mentally disturbing, just completely flaky, ridiculous, unimportant garbage that is the mainstream media. Yeah. I fucking drink Kool-Aid and fucking, snort Coca-Cola up my ass and fucking sit down and watch commercials all day. That's totally the person that I am. Because I watched so much of these that I need to be recommended. Bullshit. Look at this. See? It fucking reset. I didn't even, you get proof right here. I didn't even refresh. I didn't even close out the browser, didn't delete anything. Fucking reset. Here it is again. This new stupid crap, okay? And shit that I don't watch. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know what's going on, but it's just really fucking starting to piss me off. Anyways, that's that. Alright. So there you go. There's proof. If anyone else is having the same problem, hey, you don't even need to comment. Just leave me a like. Show the appreciation. Because I will know. Because that's the only reason I'm making this video. I'm very disturbed with this. I'm very annoyed with it. I just want to be able to use YouTube and have the fucking ease of access and, comfortability that I'm used to doing this stuff. And especially, I don't like going on and being bothered by shit that I don't want to see when I'm just trying to get to my subscriptions and watch videos that I want to fucking watch. Okay? So, enough with this bullshit. So if anyone else is fed up with this new YouTube system, if you want to talk about alternative channels, alternative sites, that's cool. We can talk about that. We can throw them around. I'd be interested to know what other things are out there. Like, again, D.Tube is one of them. What other things are out there that might be an alternative coming up in the future that's not going to censor or bombard people like us with the policy and things that make it harder for us to speak our mind and do what we do. They're not going to bury us in bullshit and whatever, okay? Bury us by the bullshit and keeping everybody docile and dumbed down, distracted with nonsensical crap, okay? That being said, leave a like. If you leave a comment, Hopefully it's a positive one, but all I'm looking for in the comment section is if anyone has any ideas or insight into potentially other sites or other ways that we can do this. I know I'm not worried about monetizing. I'm not worried about making money off of this stuff. I don't care. Okay, I don't even care about money. None of it. It's like, whatever. The point is, if anyone wants to leave a comment, the only comments I expect to see is if anyone has an idea on another site or knows about another site, what have you. But so far I can say I know about View or View, whatever. I know about some of those other ones. I don't want to, whatever. I don't care about any of those other ones. Something that is similar to YouTube. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Other than that, when it comes to, yeah, I know people do Patreon now, and people are switching over to other things, whatever, a few other things. But as far as like a video site, a video uploading site where you can have a channel and you can grow and become popular, and the world sees, the world uses it. If there's anything out there that's like that or catching up to that, even if it's hosted by another country, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If it's another country thing and that, whatever, if it's China, let's reach the Chinese population. They're like one of the biggest. I don't care if it's a Chinese fucking website. Let's do that. Let's fucking Russia, whatever. It's if it's popular somewhere, eventually it might be popular everywhere. Okay, all you need is, I don't know, the right people, the right videos, whatever. But if there's an alternative site to YouTube, I'm really telling you, I know that people are going to start looking for that shit. So let's do it now. This is the video. This is why I'm making this video. Let's start looking for an alternative to YouTube that's going to give us the same kind of thing that we're used to, but allow us to upload our videos freely without the oppression of an overbearing, group of fucking thought police and shit. Whatever, as High Impact Flicks would say. Let's take our freedoms back. Let's post as many fucking gun videos as we want and as many conservative-minded videos as we want. Let's talk conspiracy all day. Let's say crisis actor and make videos about crisis actors and expose them, and everything without getting fucking... Like, seriously. Like, go ahead. Delete my fucking channel. I don't care. I'm done. I'm done with this shit. I wasn't going to make any... if you watch my recent video, I'm not making videos anymore. I really am done with YouTube. I only use YouTube for personal reasons now. That's it. And I can tell you that it's still along the lines of I mostly just listen to music, and I like guns, and I bounce around now between channels that I feel like might provide some alternative information until I get bored with them, or think of them as a shill, or decide that I don't like the direction a channel's taking, or just get bored of it, and then I unsubscribe and I leave it. I used to be subscribed to a lot of channels, way more than this, and a lot of them were truth channels. I've recently unsubscribed to a lot of things because I just don't care anymore, because I also don't want to hear the stuff anymore. So I'm subscribed to very little things that are not, so like, woo, whatever, pushing. And because if I want to, then I'll watch them. But I don't care to be informed anymore, because I know I can expect what's going to happen. I know what's going on. It's the same thing that's always been going on. We're dealing with the same people. What's the problem? The problem is the people that are the majority are too goddamn ignorant, lazy, and fucking whatever to actually take over and bring these people to justice, bring them to jail, drag them under. No, all the fucking, Anthony, whatever, fucking the pedophiles and the Pizzagate people and all the Hillary Clintons and all the Marks, they're still all walking around. They're still all doing stuff. No one really gives a fuck at the end of the day. Rothschild and Rockefeller are still up in their high tower doing whatever the fuck they want. God knows, raping kids and fucking, planning for the next genocide or some shit. No one really, so I don't care about the latest shooting anymore. I don't care about, I want to get in on it. Like, I want to see, like, who has a video that exposes that was a fake thing. I don't care anymore. I literally don't even give a shit. I don't research any of this stuff anymore. I don't give a fuck anymore. Everything that I do, because I'm so far past that, everything that I do is very specific. And if I want to know something, I want to hear something that I like, I have to be in the mood for it. Otherwise, I don't care. Look, like, for example, this is a recent thing. I'm subscribed to this channel. I didn't watch this video yet. I watched this video because I used to be subscribed to Crowder as of like a year ago, and I unsubscribed to Crowder because I just got sick and tired of the fact that he's literally just controlled opposition and is only instigating arguments that really shouldn't even exist in the fucking first place, and he's really not doing anything. He's just another figurehead in this war that is still that we're still confusing many people, and the root cause of most of the conversations and things that we could be talking about, people don't want to talk about because, ooh, it's conspiracy. They don't want to get that deep or dark and then point fingers because everyone wants to start coming up above that now, right? Most channels now, they want to come up above that. They want to stop feeling like they're like just nobody's talking about Illuminati and other shit like that. But that's still at the core of what we talk about, right? This elite cabal that controls everything. We want to expose the dark secrets. We want to expose what's going on. But I feel like people lately are starting to, even truthers in the YouTube community, are starting to grow their own form of cognitive dissonance again. And I understand why, and that's because, again, ignorance is bliss, but that's not true. Like I always say, it's the choice of ignorance that is bliss, and fortunately for us, we know we can choose now to be ignorant of certain things. So I do understand why that's happening, but I feel like a lot of people are starting to let go of actually wanting to talk about or expose the real things happening because they just don't, they know it's not reaching anybody, and on top of that, they're always going to be looked at like some fucking corner zombie, you know, nobody, you know, just talking to himself at a party. No one cares. And so they're starting to creep up and starting to piggyback on things and starting to, you know, say things from a broader perspective. Have we reached more people as a result of that? Yeah, probably. Do I think that it's going to do us any good, seeing as how what we were talking about before was still, mind you, us trying to warn people about things that had already fucking happened, already are happening, and most likely will happen. So I think receding people's stance on willing to talk about deep, dark things, I think is not going to work. Because in the meantime, that's still fucking happening. So I think it's actually a worse for us, because now they're still getting away with it. And while we're trying to wake people up by trying to change the way we do things and try to make it, you know, now that we've had some traction within the mainstream media and a lot of people have the ability to, okay, they're not so much conspiracy theorists, but they have heard of some things. They do see some things. It started to become public, and I think people switched over to this form of being, well, I want to be a truth speaker, but more of a public figure, a public icon truth speaker who is still seen as a normal, regular human being that, well, you know, they're not conspiracy theorists, not job crazy, they're just opinionated. And that's what Crowder is, and that's what some of these other channels, and now these other channels that are becoming really popular, they like to do what they do, but I think recently, a lot of videos that channels that I used to be subscribed to, they're receding their stance. Okay? Anybody who's even talking about anything that's deep right now is maybe flat earth. And that's getting a bad rap. It will always get a bad rap, and it's going to continue to get a bad rap because, you know, there's not enough people doing experiments. There's not enough people actually being able to talk about these things elaborately. There's not enough people doing proofs. And I've been wondering, where the fuck has Eric Dubé been? Has he been killed? What's going on with him? But then I start thinking about it. He probably is in the same fucking mindset. He already knows the fucking truth, and he's the only one who actually made elaborate fucking videos. So it's all, how much more do you need to say? So I actually agree. Like, I don't mind not seeing a freaking Eric Dubé video for like, what, a couple years now, because he still has a life. He wants to go live his life, and, he probably realizes I pretty much grandfathered this movement, and he's still one of the only people today that I've ever seen who has videos really going in depth about the theory of flat earth and all these other things. And so, again, how much more can you say? There's not much more you can fucking say about that. Whereas everybody else is just kind of, eh. Like Rob Skiba's alright. I still obviously subscribe to him because he posts his new content. But he's not flat earth all day, every day as well. Because at a certain point, you kind of go, well, look, if people don't get it, if people don't understand, there's not much more we can tell them. They're just that fucking ignorant. And whether or not they're going to actually say that to you, that's, I think, what they kind of do in their own life. This channel, here's another channel, for example, Really Graceful, channel that I found like a couple years ago. she has a format where she's like a popular YouTuber and pretty much anybody can watch her, but she's a truther. She's a conspiracy theorist at heart. And it's awesome because she does it in a really unique way, but at the same time, you know, I feel like the style of truthers lately have receded their stance, where in a good way they put up more of a defensive, but in a bad way they're you know, we're catering to the people that are really stupid. We shouldn't be doing that because it's just us wasting our time. And if we really believe we're fighting the good fight, we need to start talking about these things again and again and again deeper. And I know that I'm seeming like a hypocrite because I don't do it. You know, as much as I want to, as much as I would like to, I have receded my stance. In fact, I don't think I've ever had a stance. I made that pretty clear when I first started making YouTube videos in the little amount that I did. I never really went too far in depth about the things that I've researched. I just felt confident to say certain things about certain things because in the meanwhile, I know what I know and I have enough information and talent and skill to prepare and secure myself and my livelihood and the people around me, because that's mostly what I focus on. Anyone else who's a keyboard warrior who's trying to wake people up, wake up complete strangers that they'll probably never meet face to face on the internet, good for you. And many of those channels I've subscribed to, and many of those channels I thank because I learned from them. But those channels are a dying breed, and again, on par with why I'm making this video, due to YouTube censorship and demonetization, I don't think it's going to be long before YouTube really does cut out everybody who's a truther, conspiracy theorist, or even just a gun video, even just a gun channel video or something like that, okay? So that's why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to talk about that a little bit. It's just becoming whatever the fuck. You know, who the fuck knows? It's just whatever. I don't know, you may even still subscribe to fucking Eric Dubay. What happened? Did they remove me? Like what? Let's see this real quick. Because I actually wonder that now. Even like Russian Viz, I haven't even seen like. Let's see, where's Eric Dubay? There he is, right here. Let's go to what's the wow. I had no idea Eric Dubay is, see, and the fucking sad, no one's talking about this. Oh, Eric Dubay is fucking gone for prohibiting hate speech. Oh my god. I had no idea. Holy shit, Eric Dubay has been fucking taken down. Wow. Is this his new channel?
200 Proofs Earth is Not a Spinning Ball.
Wow.
By Eric Dubay. 1.
Okay, so he uploaded some new videos. Okay, wow, interesting. Holy shit. So the channel, his original channel was taken down. I wonder if this is actually Eric Dubay, though. It was Flat Earth is Not a Conspiracy. So this is 6 days ago.
Flat Earth has long been touted as the mother of all conspiracy theories. Marginalized, suppressed, and...
Well, anyways, so yeah, that's that. Alright, well, anyways, you know, YouTube is, see, this I understand, okay? This I understand. I listen to a lot of jazz, and, you know, great. I you know, be happy to check out some of these videos. This is something that I would watch. But other than that, you know, when they're, you know, subscribing me shit, it just really pisses me off. It just, anyways, this video is about to end. This is actually, man, an hour went by. This is a lot longer. No one's gonna fucking watch this video. It's a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. I might not even upload this shit. So I don't know what I'm doing. Still recording.